In a previous video, I had ranked the entire Sonic Generation stages. Now we're going to do the same for the Shadow Gens ones. So, let's get into it. Space Colony Arc Act 1. Now, the Shadow stages are much different, where Act 1 is the 3D, Act 2 is the 2D. It's not even really 2D. Some of them are actually like 2.5D, you know? It's quote-unquote 2D. So, let's get in. Space Colony Arc Act 1. This is fantastic. This is a great... For the first stage they introduced, and there's so much you can do in it, too. Like, A tier without question. You know, Act 2 is also quite a good stage. You know, when I place this off replayability. How much replayability am I going to play? And I replay Space Colony Arc Act 1, I think, quite a lot from Shadow Gens. Act 2, I don't replay it quite a bit, but I acknowledge that it's a very good 2D stage, right? Like with the Doom Kick being introduced there, or Doom Blast, sorry, being introduced into it. And there's many different, for a 2D stage, it's got many different paths. You can use the wings, you cannot use the wings. You know, for a 2D level, it's got so much variety. And then Act 1, all the different freaking shortcuts you can take, all the different paths you can take in Act 1, it's just fantastic. Great starting point. Royal Canyon Act 1 can also go in A tier. This is great. I love Act 1 of Royal Canyon. I think it's another just really good stage with so many different pathways you can take, and I just have fun replaying it, you know? And that's what the fun comes from. How much fun do you have replaying it? Act 2, I think we can put a B. I don't have as much fun with this one as I did with the Act 1, but I don't think it's bad. It's just I don't replay it a lot. Kingdom Valley Act 1 can also go in A tier. They freaking did it, man. The 06 redemption is slowly coming, huh? Kingdom Valley Act 1 is great. Like, there's so many different pathways, again, you can take. And I just have fun going through the stage at my own pace. No, I mean, that's not saying I'm going, you know, super slow. But I don't gotta worry about, like, oh, there's some BS coming, get ready, you know? Like, I don't gotta worry about none of that. It's just a nice, fun stage. Take your whatever pathway you want, baby. You have fun. Ah, I just love it. Act 2, I think I could put in B tier again. I don't think it's as good as Act 1, because there are some bits in this 2D part I'm not a huge fan of. But I think having gotten the S rank on it and getting all the collectibles, like, makes you, like, kind of appreciate the act a bit more, you know, because you have to do it so many times. So, yeah, I think my love for this one has gone up since doing that, but I still don't revisit it that much. Sunset Heights Act 1, another freaking stage I just love. Like, all of the Act 1s are, like, pretty good, you know? Like, I have fun playing pretty much all the Act 1s. You know, so I replay them the most. And I love Sunset Heights Act 1. It's great. They have, again, redeemed another poor Sonic game in Sonic Forces, and they've made it just fun to play. Act 2, I would actually think this is my favorite Act 2. Oh, but I'm looking at the other one. There's another Act 2 coming up that I might like a bit more. But Act 2 of Sunset Heights is just fun. You know, it's real fun. Having to use Chaos Control to avoid the robot destroying all the platforms for you is real fun. Maybe the Doom Surf stuff could have been handled better. I got better at it as I've, you know, played more, and then I've actually had fun with those parts now. Yeah, I think Sunset Heights as a whole is just, like, both stages are perfect. Chaos Island Act 1. God, this stage gives me nightmares. We're gonna put that in C. Don't like it. I think this is the first stage where I'm like, ugh. You know, like, I did not gel with Chaos Island Act 1. I mean, having to do it so many times so I could get all the collectibles was a chore, and I gotta be pretty good at the level, I'll tell you that much, but I'm never gonna rush to replay it. I don't know if I have an S rank on this. I might just have an A rank. I don't know, I have to check. I might have got S rank on it. If I did, good on me. If I didn't, I'm not rushing to do it. Act 2 I prefer much more than Act 1. I'm not going to put it in A tier, but I do prefer Act 2 over Act 1, just because Act 2 is more fun. You know, using the Doom Morph to go into, like, the... Oh, what are they called? Like, you know, like the tunnel thingies, you know? Like, that's fun. I had fun with that. Blasting through the enemies, that's fun. You use Doom Morph quite a bit in this act, especially, too, and I have fun doing that. I don't like the gondola. I think the gondola is the one thing about this stage I just don't like. And that messes me up, and that keeps me from going back to do this one more, is the gondola. Radical Highway Act 1. I don't hate it as I did before. I think I could put this in a B tier now. You know? I'm never going to get S rank. I have A rank on it. Because I redeemed myself. I had C rank before, and I got myself an A rank in all the collectibles. So I'm never going to S rank this, but after, again, playing it so many times, I have come to be like, okay, maybe this level isn't that bad. You know? So Act 1 can go in B. Okay. Act 2, it's not good. I still don't like it. And I've replayed it a bunch. I still don't like Act 2. It can go in C. But I've come around to Act 1. It's not that bad. Act 2, I don't like it. I've replayed it a bunch. I think I'm at... I still haven't gotten A rank on this. I was D rank before and I got up to B with all collectibles. I have all the collectibles, and my rank is like an acceptable rank. I'm never going to play the stage ever again. But yeah, there we go. That's my Shadow Gens levels ranked. Obviously a lot less than Sonic Gens, but they play in a different style. They run on a different engine, and there's so much more to them than I think a Sonic Generations level. So even though it's less quantity, the quality-wise is very good. So that's my Shadow Gens levels. Tier listed and ranked. What are yours? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time.